Hello everyone, I'm N2 and today I'm bringing you a replay in the KV-85. It's been a while since I've played in the KV-85, so most of this video is probably going to be me playing fairly cautious. But nonetheless, I think it's a pretty good replay and I want to show you some of the strengths and some of the weaknesses in the KV-85. So starting off, I think it's a pretty good matchup. We are not top tier, but we're not bottom tier either. So that's pretty good right off the bat. Anyway, I'm gonna start moving down to the position at D7, I think. D7, D8. Just covering the corner right there. Mostly just because I see a lot of my team moving in the other direction, and I want to cover the other flank. And we see a small T50 coming around the corner and pretty much just wasting his tank, trying to get early spots up. So what I do now is I'm starting to move up to the corner here, thinking maybe there won't be anyone, but I'm wrong, and I take a shot right to the turret, I guess. So I start side scraping, see if I can get him to shoot me in the tracks or something. And also I'm trying to feather a target there, but really there's not a lot to shoot at. So, as I said before, I'm playing this very cautiously, at least the first couple minutes. So I'm sitting here waiting for him to shoot again, and as soon as he does, I move out and try and see if I can get a shot off, but of course he moves back. So I wait for something to shoot at, and I'm probably going to try and aim for the cupola. But I mean, really, it's not a big target, and of course I miss. It's that KV-85 accuracy is not that great. So at this moment, I'm starting to be a little concerned about the hill, because I see we just lost a tank up there, and it seems like they have it covered pretty well. So I'm looking around, trying to see if I need to deal with that. But it seems like our VK-30 and a Tiger tank have it covered, so I'm just looking at this KV, see if there's anything I can shoot at. It doesn't seem like it. At this point, I should probably move up, and I think I'm gonna do it any second. But really, I'm just playing too cautious at the moment. And it's probably going to cost our T-34 some hit points. There we go. It's about now that I realize it's time to move up. So I'm moving up and try and see if I can get some flanking shots on that KV-85 and the other tanks that are up there. Our T-34 friend takes a big hit, but he takes out the FV in return. I'm moving up, trying to see if I can get a shot on some of these guys up here. But really, I'm too late to the party. Now I see the KV-85 coming back out, and I take a quick shot into his turret, and try and move up to see if I can get a shot on the other guys over here. I see T-34 in low health, and I take him out, but I take a return shot. So now I'm down to half health. Try and move up and get a shot on the cupola of the KV-85, but it goes high and I take a shot again. So now I'm down to 143 health. But it doesn't matter. I take out the KV-85, putting a well-placed shot at least this time into his cupola. And now we just have to deal with his T-34-85. I take a quick shot. Of course I miss, but luckily I bounce his return shot as well. And now it's just a duel between the two of us. I'm gonna try and maneuver so he has as little to shoot as possible, but of course he's gonna do the same. Trying to aim a shot at his turret, and luckily this time it goes through, which leaves him at 66% health. But I mean, I'm way lower. I mean, I'm perilously low to dying in pretty much a one shot, so I try to maneuver as best I can. Now it seems he doesn't really wanna deal with me anymore. So at this point, I'm thinking about moving up to protect our flag. Mostly because I see a couple of tanks moving on the west side. and I want to be there in case they start capping. So I make my way via the eastern road, which I came up before. At the same time, I'm trying to cover my rear in case T-34 shows up again. So moving up, we spot the Tiger tank on our left. And we also catch a quick glimpse of T-43 moving up. Now I see him moving around to my left, and I'm anticipating him doing a full circle and coming back around behind me. So I continue out and move to my right away and try and get into a good position right here. I'm also trying to keep my armor angle in case he flanks around and I don't get him in one shot. So I see him coming here, put one shot into him, and try and push him a little bit just to confuse him really much. And I'm trying to wiggle my armor right now just to make it hard to hit my weak spots, and it worked. So we took him out and we're moving on to engage the Tiger or the KV-3, which we spotted. But suddenly a wild T-34-85 shows up. We bounce a shot and put a shot into him, but now it's pretty much a duel. I mean, we're both at low hit points, and one shot from either of us could pretty much kill us. So he puts a shot into my track, and luckily I was angling, so it doesn't really do anything. I see him moving around to the left, and I anticipate him going around again, like the T-43 did before. So I'm moving around to cut him off, but he shows up on the minimap going the other direction. And I think it's because of the AMX-12. So I move back around, going the other way again, trying to cut him off once again. But it looks like he's trying to engage our AMX-12, who takes him out. So we're moving to the cap to reset. And we're really just trying to figure out where this guy is. I start off just side scraping or my way out just to see if there's anyone around the corner here. But it doesn't look like it. So I move up, try and see if I can spot someone, and there's a KV-3. Take a quick shot, but it doesn't really do anything. This time I know he's fired, so I can take my time, and I aim for the driver's hatch, and he's out. So we only got our friend and a Tiger left. And at this point I'm wondering where he is. I'm aiming at the last known location of him, but luckily he gives me a clue by capping. So I'm moving around the other way just to make it a little less obvious from where I'm going to attack, because he's most likely seen my last position in the minimap as well. So moving up, I'm just covering my my approach. I mean, I've got a lot of time left in a cap, so I'm not worried. I get up to the corner and I try and see if I get a spot off. There we go. There's our friend. I put a shot in his rear and move back to reload. But it doesn't seem like he's moving. Now I side scrape out again, but this time I'm not moving too far just in case he had moved a little bit. But it doesn't look like he's moved at all. I missed this shot, but it doesn't really matter because he's not moving at all. So I move out a little further and I put another shot towards his rear. But of course it misses. I mean, KV-85 accuracy. Again, misses, but it doesn't matter because he's not moving at all. So I can take my sweet time just shooting at him, which I'm gonna do. So we put 2 rounds into him, 3 rounds. And now he's moving. So we move forward, and our tracks need to shot. I was trying to hit his outside track, but he didn't move as far as I anticipated, so I just hit his lower plate and at angle it didn't penetrate. Now I'm trying to hit his inner drive wheel, but there wasn't a lot to see and I missed. So I moved back and forward, just anticipating a return shot. And at this point, I'm going, what the hell? Let me load HE and just poke this tiger. So I'm looking for an opportunity to shoot him, and I see the front plate. And I missed the first one. But I hit the second one, and I start just chipping away his health. Although it would have been more effective just loading AP, at this time I was just having fun with him. If he wasn't gonna move, I might as well just annoy him. So I keep poking him. I keep poking him with HE. Until he starts moving. It doesn't seem like he really cares, so... There we go. So he moved a little bit, moved out of our fire. But we were starting to run low on HE. So we're back to AP ammunition. But then again, it doesn't matter. Now he gave us a clear shot as cupola, and I'm gonna take it. Which wins us the game. So yeah, that's how you poke a tiger to death. So taking a look at the results screen, this match ended up with us getting Mastery Badge, Shell-Proof, Duelist, Fire Effect, Defender, High Caliber, and of course, Top Gun. We ended up getting close to 3000 XP and also doing around 3000 damage this round, which is really not too bad at all. But anyway, I hope this video has been entertaining to watch, and I hope to see you in the next video as well. But until then, good luck in the battlefield.